Let's talk about cats. So cats are one of my most important and favorite topics. So hopefully there's some cat people in the audience because cats are flat out awesome. Even though we have a Doberman named Bimmy, our home is ruled by Queen Freya. She's a blue lynx Siamese with a whole lot of personality. More than any other species, we've done the most damage to house cats because of how we feed them. They are so good at what they do, so good at hunting, that they're a very specialized carnivore. So cats evolved from East Africa. There is estimated 650 million house cats, and through DNA, they've been traced back to 5 females, all in East Africa. Now, East Africa is a very arid part of the world. There's not much drinking water available. And when there is water, there is fierce competition for it. And these cats are small. So they evolved to eat their moisture. They hydrate from food. They rely on intracellular moisture. There's 68% moisture in the muscle meat of a mouse, 72% in a bird. Now let's compare that to 80% in an apple. We all know how moist it is when you bite into an apple. When cats eat fresh prey, they are hydrating at a molecular level, averaging 70% moisture. Now compare that to the average kibble, which is 15% moisture. Canned foods are high in moisture. They do hydrate, but it is water added. It helps, but it's just not as effective as intracellular moisture. Cats are also what we call a true obligate carnivore. They did not develop the need to graze. They don't have omnivore tendencies like dogs because they're so good at hunting. They can get fresh prey more often. They don't have something we have, something dogs have. It's called amylase. It's in our saliva. It's a digestive enzyme that allows people and dogs to metabolize plant material. Too much plant material builds up as belly fat, and it's a magnet for toxins. Cats are also what we call an imprint eater. They eat what mom taught them to eat. Now, we're going to talk more on that in a little bit. But first, I need to make sure that there is no doubt on the importance of intracellular moisture for a cat. Properly hydrating a cat will change its life. So when I do live presentations, there's always somebody in the audience, especially when I talk about cats. They raise their hand. They're like, Joel, my cat drinks all the time, so I don't have to worry about this stuff you're talking about. But I'm ready for you. So if any of you in the audience are thinking that, here's your power fact. Take a look at a cat's tongue. It's rough. It's got tiny bumps on it. A cat's tongue goes straight down, straight up when they drink. They dip their tongue in the water and they pull up fast. Tiny drops go up in the air and they catch them. If you ever want to have some fun, YouTube cats drinking in slow motion, and you'll see them actually catch drops of water. Now, as funny as that is, as inventive as that is, it's not very effective. Cats are chronically dehydrated. It actually takes 2,200 dips of their tongue to get 1/4 cup of water. They will never drink enough to hydrate. We have to provide intracellular moisture for them. We have to get them to hydrate from food. If they can go on cans, that's a big step, but let's add some raw food too. I also mentioned that cats are imprint eaters. So why that matters in our world is this. When cats are born, they look at themselves and they are like, yep, I just won the lottery. I am awesome. I have talent. I have ability. I can get food whenever I want, and they are confident and they are arrogant and they love themselves. So they have to have a defense mechanism in place. If these young kittens run around left to their own devices, they're going to get badly hurt. Mom has to tell them that mouse, that bird, those are food. Everything else that moves is your enemy because it can hurt or kill you. That's how big imprinting is. Because a young cat, he's going to jump on a skunk, a snake, a porcupine. This defense mechanism is a life-saving defense mechanism. That's how powerful it is. So you have all these cat people, And you might be one of them where you try, like, hey, I'm going to try raw food with my cat. Why not? Let's go for it. It's just great food. I bet my cat's going to love it. Well, here's the problem. You put raw food in the cat's dish, and they're going to look at you like an alien just landed in that dish because that ain't food to them. We brought Queen Freya home. She was not only imprinted on X-shaped kibble, she was imprinted on location. They sent her home with a placemat and a dish. She eats on her crate. Well, we got a problem. I have to sell raw food. I got to convert my own cat to raw. And she's been told her whole life through repetition that that X-shaped kibble is food. An X-shaped kibble, that's not the most nutritious out there. So we had to make a change. So how do we get past imprinting? I wish cats were picky and finicky. If it was only that, you just keep trying till they find the flavor that they like. But they're imprinted. It's a big barrier. Now, when I first started teaching raw, and I would get to the part where I have to talk about cats, and I had to try to teach people to convert the cat over to raw, I was kind of negative. I'm like, I'm going to warn you, you're in for a lot of work. They're not going to like it at first. It could take 2 months. And I didn't realize how negative I was being. Well, now I love teaching it. I love teaching people how to convert cat to raw because it's fun. There is only one thing more powerful to a cat than their imprinting, and that is their love of being cats. They are so happy that they get to be a cat, and they cannot help it. They want to steal, they want to hunt, they want to find, they want to experience victory, and they want to tell you about it. Freya's the cat on the bottom. She has multiple eating stations. We feed her in all different locations. We do that because she's imprinted on that crate, on that dish for kibble. Away from her dish, she's open-minded. Freya is both thief and hunter. We made it fun. I put goat milk on a spoon and I slid it across the hallway until she was interested and had to have it. It is not uncommon for us to go into a bedroom, shut the door, throw freeze-dried treats in there, and Freya loses her mind. You do not shut a door on our cat. We open the door, she goes in there, and she finds them all. She lays on her back, paws in the air, and says, yep, I won. You can't take me. I'm smarter than you. It is a game to her. Have fun converting cats to raw. It is a process. Try goat milk at first. Try going from kibble to canned food, because cats are hypersensitive on the roof of their mouth, and maybe that texture change is a big deal, but at least we'll remove temperature out of there. If we can get them on canned food, remember, it's not intracellular moisture, but it's still hydration. It still counts. Then we can start working into raw. So we got to have fun with it. I love the use of freeze-dried. Cats seem to like it. Crumble that on their kibble, slowly add water, then work them into raw food. Put some freeze-dried or some other raw, put it on their cat tower, put it behind a bookshelf, put it on a spoon on a coffee table where the cat is not allowed. I can promise you this, the cat's going to jump on that coffee table, take that raw, jump off, and that spoon's going to rattle, and you're going to look at the cat and say, get down, and the cat's going to be so proud. I just won. I just stole that from you. You have to play to the psyche of the cat. That's how you convert a cat to change. That's how you convert a cat to raw. As much fun as we think it might be to live a charmed life where food is handed to us, cats are born with so much talent. They are asking to use it. Challenge them, hide it, pull it away from them, make them steal it, give them 7 different feeding stations, make them earn it. When cats earn their food, it tastes better because they can't help it. They have to be cats. They love it.